Hello and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. It's 5:48 a.m. Central Daylight Time, um, August 9th, 2018. And I'm finishing up some of this coffee and milk, 2% milk, Sure Fine Dark Roast. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I got it on a deep discount, 99 cents a bag, because something like the vacuum wasn't sealed on it. And then they say people aren't going to buy it. I bought it. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I just, I cut the bags and I poured it in the old tin, empty tin of the Great Value medium roast. So it's fine. You know what I mean? Like fine, not like suitable. It's not like gourmet greatness. But for my utilitarian coffee drinking purposes, it does the trick. Now, this morning, every day that goes by, dawn is coming in later as we head toward December. So it's still, there's a little light starting to shine. All right. What do we have this morning? We've got 75 South, a store brand or private label blended, American blended whiskey, okay, Kentucky blended whiskey, which is produced for the Albertson store chain, Bonds, Jewel Osco, Super Value, Safeway, Amigos, so on and so on. Well, you're not going to get it at Amigos. I think Amigos is a Texas only company, and they don't sell liquor at grocery stores, except in this one instance in Texas where they allow attached liquor stores to grocery stores. Like, so if you go to Houston and you go to Fiesta, there's a liquor store attached to Fiesta, and they have a pretty good selection now. I got to admit that I need to take a ride to Houston this year and do some shopping, as if, like I really need to get some more liquor, right? Since I got cabinets, plural, full of it. But it's like a different exotic world there. And then all the different beer I can get at A.G. Butts and other stores like Fiesta. So, and Mercado de Familia in Beaumont on US Highway 90 westbound. Always stop. Anytime I go through Beaumont, I got to stop at Mercado de Familia. All right. All right. Now for the coffee, is that going to throw off my taste ability for this? I don't see why. These things are not too bountiful in flavor anyway. Well, what am I putting up against 75 South? My nose. Poor old sinuses. That's what happens when you live in this super humid place with the chemical plants. Now, okay, get adjusted. We're going up against, grab the wrong bottle. What am I thinking? I was eating a Kellogg's strawberry Pop-Tart. That must have thrown me off track. But honestly, folks, we're not going up against Seagram's VO. That's Canadian. I'm not going to take a Canadian blended whiskey and put it up against American blended whiskey. That would make me look ridiculous. And a man in my position can't afford to look ridiculous. All right. man in my position can't afford to look ridiculous. Now you get the hell out of here. All right. Seagram 7 Crown. Now we're talking 7 Crown. 7 crowns. Hey, look, I didn't come up with this brand in 1934. Seagram's did. Really, the Bronfen family who had bought Seagram's, and now it's Diageo. American blended whiskey from Indiana. It says blended and bottled by the 7 Crown Distilling Company, Norwalk, Connecticut. But it's actually distilled in Indiana at the old Seagram's plant. Okay, it's a nice label. This is the updated label. They changed the label, if you remember, about 3 years ago, and it's got this feeling. It's like a plastic. It feels like wax, but it's plastic, like a texture on the matte cream background. It's got 7 crowns. I don't know what that represents. I have a feeling it's some kind of Kabbalah thing. S7C, Seagram 7 Crown. If you put the puzzle pieces together, Bronfen family, 7 Crown, menorah, and whatnot. Now, it's magic. Okay. 75 South. Now, the 7 Crown's kind of easy to figure out. The 75 South is even more of a mystery. Craft Beer Tastic says that's a college classic, cheap. You talking about 75 South or the Seagram 7 Crown? I guess you're talking about 7 Crown. I was talking to a store manager yesterday. He was telling me, why are you always drinking that cheap stuff? When you going to step up your game? I said, hold on a minute. I figured I'd start at the bottom of the shelf and go up. And I said, secondly, I was drinking the Buchanan's 12-year aged. Oh, he had never had that. I said I had the J&B. I bought J&B Scotch. I haven't tried it yet. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good one, he says. I said I was thinking about buying that Johnny Walker Blue Label. Ho, ho, ho. I said, you wouldn't be able to tell me anything anymore, would you? He said, oh, no, I would not. I said, right, for $259 a bottle? Get out of my face. Talk to the hand, because the ears don't hear you. But, but he loved hearing that. Why do they call this 75 South? Okay, well, Interstate 75 does run through Kentucky, north to south, but not through Louisville, and that's where this is bottled, so it's a mystery. Now they talk about the taste of the South. On the label, and it's a nice looking label. It's got this kind of purplish on lighter purple sunburst or whatever that is, blended whiskey 75 South, and then it's got like this little write-up, blended whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume, in other words 80 proof, 750 milliliter bottle. This blended whiskey was created from the finest ingredients. That's why it's $5.99 a bottle, right? Our traditional process of compounding superior flavors is the pride of the South and promises to deliver a robust, rare, and exceptional experience. Rare. Nothing says rare like the Albertsons grocery empire chain. You know what I mean? Oh, well, no texture on this label, just flat out smooth. But hey, $5.99. Now I saw a 7 Crown yesterday for $12.99. Day before yesterday, $12.99. Oh wait, already poured it. Okay. So we've got 7. Okay. What does it all mean? Will I be banned? Like Alex? All right. The appearance is, well, I guess it's the same amount. They're both golden, you know, gold, maybe slightly into the chestnut area. I think 7 Crown's going to beat it to a pulp. I do not think that a $5.99 bottle of the, oh, and by the way, Tyler Mansell, he bought a bottle of blended Canadian whiskey at a store called Total Wine. We don't have that out here. It was a store brand, and I was reading the company. I never heard of this company. It's probably one of these shell names, you know what I mean, like these fake names. But it was a whole list of stuff they make, and I was like, oh, I get it. It's an alias name, and they make all kind of gin, bourbon, brandy, blended whiskey, Canadian whiskey, Scotch, the whole shebang, and it's probably some big company making it, and they're selling it to Total Wine and more. So it's not Sazerac because, well, let me say, I don't think it's Sazerac. It could be Beam, Suntory, Campari, you know, Diageo, Brown-Forman. It could be any of those. I think those companies make a lot of money with contract distilling, okay? Question, are the bottles plastic? Oh, no. I try to avoid plastic bottles if able. You hear the bell ringing, time for the taste challenge. That's that standard Sazerac bottle. And this is the brown. Different glass, right? Listen to that chime. Even a heavier glass. Seagram 7 Crown. And totally different glass experience. Brown glass is better because it protects the whiskey from the light. They'll even tell you that on some of the company's websites. Keep the whiskey in a cool place out of the light. That clear bottle ain't going to protect the whiskey, but the brown will. Same with beer. Okay. And my friend David was saying, why they don't put, well, I was showing him one in my cabinet. He said, I never see whiskey in a brown glass bottle. I said, look on the counter. Seagram 7 Crown and VO. But then the VO Gold's in a clear bottle. I guess they want you to see that rich color. All right. So anyway, we were talking about various whiskeys, and the store manager told me, and I wasn't looking to talk to him. He just stopped me and said that. He said, oh yeah, 7 Crown does very well. It does well everywhere. Everybody, go in any bar. Like when I go eat at a Mexican restaurant or Chinese or just seafood, whatever, I'm always like looking in their bar area. Oh, yeah, there's 7 Crown. But then you look down. We were at Ferg Sports Bar, and I looked down into their, you know, their netherworld where they reach to make the mixed drinks. You say, I want to, or whatever. I said, what do they have? I said, oh, look at that. Crown Rus vodka. Yeah, how about that? And I think the whiskey was like, I was looking and I said, what is this whiskey? I said, it was something like T.W. Samuels or something. Saw that in Houston. Look, believe me, that's what they're going to use. If you don't specify they're using a blended whiskey and you're paying $8 for a mixed drink and you're getting a bottle that they paid $6 for or $7, but they bought it wholesale, so it's probably more like $6. And you just enjoying that mixed drink. That's good. That's how they make money from you. Not me, because I drink water when I go to a restaurant. First, I'm going to be driving. I don't want to be drinking. Secondly, I just do not feel like paying $8 for a mixed drink that cost them at the most 80 cents to make and probably much lower. And well, okay, you factor in the employer, what the bartender makes, which is very low because they're living off a tip. So that's, if you want to finance, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind. Now you might say, you're cheap, you're cheap. No, I'm not. I just rather drink water when I'm going out. That's the truth. I never order soft drinks, Coke, none of that. Beer, I'm not paying $4 for a beer. I'm just not. I'm not paying $4 for a Modelo. Then they have like imports. A lot of them are made in America, imports. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize Blue Moon was an import. Okay, and it's only $6 a bottle. Okay, fantastic prices. I mean, just incredible deals. All right. I think the Seven Crown is going to win because it's better quality, and I think it's going to have a more woody aroma, more wood. Okay, so right now I'm getting the sourdough, and that's a telltale sign. You know, like the telltale heart. I'm hearing this heartbeat in the wall, and that heartbeat is telling me sourdough, sourdough, Sazerac, rack, sourdough, Sazerac, rack, sourdough. I'm gonna rip the wall out to get to it. All right, and there is some spice, and that could be rye, and that is a Sazerac calling card. Okay. It is aged at least 4 years. And the Seagram 7 Crown is aged at least 4 years. Okay. In used barrels. You know, they're not using never before used heavily charred oak barrels. No, they're aging it in used barrels. Now they're blending it with straight bourbon. And the Sazerac, in the case of 75 South, it's probably Barton, 4-year age Barton. In the case, in Seagram's case, they're probably using Bullet. That's a Diageo brand made right there in Indiana. Bullet, however it's supposed to be pronounced. Now, another difference, the Seagram's is 75, it's 25% straight bourbon whiskey, and the 75 South is only 20% straight bourbon whiskey. So you're getting a higher pure bourbon content and less filler, the corn distillate or the grain neutral spirit. So that's going to make a difference. Okay. Here I'm picking up more straightforward corn and some wood, Not so much sourdough bread. Some rye, though, surprisingly. Okay, huh. I think the softness in the aroma, that softness is coming from barley malt, but there's the daylight. Good morning, son. All right, sunrise. Surprise. All right. Okay. I said it's a challenge. I'm not going to sit there and just be all overconfident. Okay. Ha 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 ha. I have made a big decision. I'm gonna try to modify my choice. And I'm not gonna sail on a clipper ship, but I'm gonna say this is the 7 Crown. And you wanna know why? 'Cause I'm a liar. Yes, I'm a liar. No, because I was wrong. That has more wood, that has more char, and that has got to be 7 Crown, because 7 Crown has the char, it has the wood, and it has many characteristics that you will get in bourbon. And it wears the crowns because it is the king of the blended American whiskeys. Now you might say, you're getting paid by Diageo, huh? If I was getting paid by Diageo, I would do 5 or 6 Diageo videos every week, maybe 3 and 4 a day. Okay, because they have so many brands, I would not run out of any soon. And I would do revisits and taste challenges, and it would just be a flood of Diageo. I rarely do Diageo brands, so obviously I'm not being paid. But I would just openly tell you if I was doing that. You know what I mean? I would just say it. They're giving me money. Here's the video. Oh, isn't it wonderful? I wouldn't hide it. But for whatever reason, I don't get these checks from these companies. I want to know why these checks are not coming in. Okay. You know, the 75 South, you want to know what the overriding flavor is? Let me tell you what it is. It's, it's corn distillate. It's filler. It's grain neutral spirits. It's alcohol and some melon. Now, you say melon. What is he talking about? Let me tell you, these American blended whiskeys have this underlying melon flavor. I don't know where that comes from. I wouldn't call it an off flavor. It's just some characteristic. It's probably coming from the filler and some, I don't know. It's just, oh, why do people buy this stuff? I know why, because they don't want to pay a lot of money and they're making mixed drinks. They're not sitting there doing taste challenges with these nice glasses and trying to look at all the intricate characteristics of the stuff. You say it's hooch. They're buying it to drink when they get off of work. I understand. And when they buy the little flask bottle, the plastic bottle, they're sneaking it into the ball game because it won't set off the metal detector. Or they're taking it to work. I understand all that. But still, Jeff Knapp. Wow, Velvet Underground reference. You see, I have the most erudite viewers. There's no way this, oh, nice lacing. There is no way this is not 7 Crown. There's no way. It's got too much character. It's got too much richness. It's got too much quality. I mean, this is a slam dunk. This is so easy. It's no contest. If I'm wrong, I'm really going to be in a bad situation, right? I'm walking into a trap. But I don't think it's a trap because I think it's clearly 7 Crown. Now, I'm going to double up today. I'm going to do another taste challenge. My plan is to do another taste challenge later on today, this afternoon. And you want to know why? Because Sunday is not really, it's not a terrible day for Dawn Busters, but it's not the best day, I have to be honest. And so this Sunday, I think it'll be easier if I don't do a taste challenge and I just double up for Thursday, today. So, golly, this is getting worse. So, no taste challenge on Sunday morning. All right. Look out. All right, anyway. So 2 today, and what's next against 75 South? It's going to kill 75 South. And you know what it is? Coming up in some hours, Beams 8-star. Oh, Beams 8-star is going to beat it like a, it's going to beat 75 South like a whiskey getting beat. I'm not dogging on 75 South. It's fine. Beams 8-star ain't exactly the greatest thing, right? I mean, they must not be too proud of it. They don't even put it on their website. They're like, oh, yeah, we make that. Hey, let's, you know, you're going to tour, right? You're at the Jim Beam Experience Tour. You're like, what about Beam's 8-star? Sir, we're gonna keep going on the tour. And if you ask again, they'll escort you out, give you your money back until you get lost. But they make it. Oh yeah, and they've dropped it to 80-20. It used to be 75-25. They make it. I'm gonna do Beam's 8-star. You're never going to see Mila Kunis doing a Beams 8-star commercial because you're never going to see a Beams 8-star commercial. Why 8 stars? It's full of stars. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with perhaps the family, the Beam family's affiliation, if they had any with certain rights, York or Scottish, if you follow. If you follow my signposts. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Airplaners, star shippers, I want to take you one step further. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. 7 Crown. Seagram 7 Crown. That was too easy. That was too easy. But at first, remember, right at the beginning, I was a little thrown off. I thought, oh, the sourdough, it has rye. I'm thinking Sazerac. But once I got into the taste and the flavor started shining through, the true flavor shining through. So don't be afraid. Just taste it, and you can see clearly that it's 7 Crown. So, you know, walk softly through the desert sands. All right. Now, that's the end of this taste challenge. And get ready, get excited, get prepped, get your Beams 8-star, get your 75s up, get your glasses, get your tags, tape them to the bottom, and you can do the taste challenge with me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Most people are like, no, I'm not ready. You do the work. I'm watching. I understand if one should call this work. All right. So we got the Beams 8-star, and I have even more shocking news. I have even more shocking news. Do you know what's coming up after 8-star on Saturday? At least that's the plan. I don't want to say because it's too shocking. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Well, okay, it's Black Velvet. Black Velvet. That's right, Black Velvet from 1951, Canadian blended whiskey versus Seagram's VO. Oh, this channel, this experience is about to take off. All right, enough of that. Thanks for watching this video production.